All right, viewers, but let's also shift focus to the developments that are taking place in the top court as we speak. The bench has just assembled when it comes to the Rafale hearing that will be taking place shortly. Now, this is the bench that has just assembled, and we will continue to get you the live updates from the Supreme Court itself because this is a bench that is headed by Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi, who will be pronouncing the order. Also, that will be taking place on the clean sheet that was given to the Modi government in December last year. Now, what we are getting to know as we speak, the Chief Justice is saying that we dismiss the preliminary objections that have been raised by the government. And you also have Justice K.M. Joseph, who is agreeing with the Chief Justice Gogoi. So this is a bench of Chief Justice Gogoi, Justin Kishan Kaul and Justice K.M. Joseph who are pronouncing the order. And this is how you have the hearing that is currently taking place as we speak. Our legal correspondent is inside court giving us minute-by-minute updates. Now, she's also added that the government's preliminary objections have been dismissed. Our legal editor, Rhythm Anand Bhardwaj, will throw more light on the live updates that are happening within court. Over to you, Rhythm.
Yes. All right, so let's tell our viewers that the Rafale bench assembled, and now within 2 minutes we are breaking down the news. The Chief Justice of India has said we dismiss the preliminary objections that had been raised by the government. That clearly means the objections that had been raised on the documents and the privileged documents being privileged has been dismissed by the court. Government's preliminary objections dismissed in the Rafale case by the top court. Supreme Court will continue hearing arguments on the review plea in the Rafale case. This is clearly the verdict coming out. The Supreme Court has fixed a date for final arguments in the Rafale review. So the big breaking news coming in from the Supreme Court as we are speaking. Number one, Supreme Court has stated we will hear the Rafale case. It's going to be seen as a big setback for the government. The government had come to the Supreme Court and they had stated on the basis of classified documents one cannot hear the Rafale plea. But the court has now been told that they will now start hearing the case. It's a big setback. Let's tell our viewers what's happened in a 2-minute hearing inside the courtroom. Within 2 minutes, the Chief Justice of India has come, sat down and stated that the case will be heard in the Rafale review. The Supreme Court has also stated the preliminary objections that had been raised by the government. And let's tell our viewers what these preliminary objections were. The government came to the courtroom. They said the review petition has been filed in the Rafale case only on the basis of certain documents. These documents are privileged under the Official Secrets Act. These documents cannot be relied upon by the petitioners. The Supreme Court has gone into that argument by the government and they have said this particular objection by the government has been dismissed. Let's quickly go across to our legal correspondent Nalini Sharma joining us from inside the courtroom. Nalini, what happened in a 2-minute hearing inside the courtroom? Let me quickly tell our viewers that even as Nalini is going to be coming down to the lawns, the breaking news coming in, within a 2-minute hearing, the Supreme Court gives a big blow to the government of India. The government and the top legal officers of the government came to the Supreme Court saying there are certain preliminary objections. The review in the Rafale case should not be heard. The Supreme Court has dismissed the preliminary objections plea by the government. They have said they will continue hearing the review plea in the top court. Let's quickly go across to Nalini, who's joining us on the phone line. Nalini, in a 2-minute hearing, a setback to the government. What happened inside a jam-packed courtroom, Nalini?
Well, we were only expecting for the order to be passed. We weren't expecting a hearing today at all. But what the Supreme Court has essentially said in today's order, it's a unanimous judgment that has been passed by the 3 judgments of the Supreme Court. And they've dismissed the preliminary objections that were being raised by the government of India with respect to the documents that were being relied on by the petitioners in filing their review petition. Now, essentially, what the Attorney General during the course of arguments had come and told the Supreme Court was that these documents were in fact stolen from the Ministry of Defence, and that is why these documents should not be entertained by the court under the Official Secrets Act. We heard extensive arguments from both sides on this particular issue, after which the judgment was reserved back in March. And today the Supreme Court's pronounced this order. They've categorically said that all of the objections raised by the government in this particular petition have been dismissed, which essentially means that the Supreme Court will be going ahead and listening to the arguments on the actual review case in the Rafale case itself. They've decided to set a next date for hearing when they're going to come forth and hear these arguments, and we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens then.
So let's tell our viewers what's happened here today. The Supreme Court has fixed the date for the final hearing, and this has clearly happened right now. Let's tell our viewers what's happened, and I'll recap this from what's basically happened. It's a big setback to the government. The Supreme Court has fixed the date for final arguments in the Rafale review. The Supreme Court has said we will hear the arguments on the Rafale review in Rafale. And what's so clear, viewers, is let's tell them what happened. The government in an affidavit moved the top court. In that affidavit, the government had stated classified documents, privileged documents have been used by the petitioners in this case. That's Yashwant Sinha, Arun Shourie, Prashant Bhushan. These documents are protected under the Official Secrets Act. They are harming the national security and therefore they should not be used. The Supreme Court, however, has dismissed this preliminary objection of the Government of India and said we will continue using them. The Supreme Court is going to fix the date for final arguments in the Rafale review. It's a big setback to the government. Let's also quickly tell our viewers that what's today happened is also going to be seen in a 2-minute hearing, that it's a setback to the government because what we have seen today is the Supreme Court has fixed the date for final arguments in the Rafale review. Now, arguments have been heard, and why this is crucial, viewers, Supreme Court is allowing the admissibility of 3 documents in the Rafale deal as evidence in re-examining the review plea. Remember, viewers, last year on December 14th, the Supreme Court had given a clean chit to the Rafale deal, saying it's not in our judicial domain to be going into this. They had said in review and in order to procuring 36 Rafale fighter jets from France, Supreme Court has dismissed the centre's objection, claiming privilege over documents used by petitioners to seek a review of the Rafale judgment. Today, those 3 review petitions and those 3 views will be now heard. Before we go on to our guests and before others will join us, let's tell our viewers it's going to be a setback for the government because the government did not want these particular documents to be heard. But the Supreme Court is now going to be doing 2 things today, viewers. Supreme Court will fix the date for final arguments in the Rafale review. Supreme Court will say, hear the arguments in the Rafale review in this Rafale review case. So 2 things have happened. Let's quickly go across. Arun Shourie is also here.
Sir, please, if I can just request you to join. Sir, can I please...
What's happened today?
We'll come there. We are delighted, naturally. Yeah.
So what's happened?
This huge shot in the arm really for all the petitioners as far as the review judgment is concerned.
It's a very great shot in the arm for the country. It's a wonderful thing that there's a unanimous judgment in which the government's both arguments have been, both assertions have been rejected. That these were stolen documents, therefore you can't look at them. This was a peculiar thing because if somebody does something wrong,
What is this? मतलब एक stand बना हुआ proper आप लोग सब आगे आ जाओ. Sir, please, sir, आगे आ जाइए. What is this break?
So what is the Chief Justice said and observed today in the court?
let's do one thing. Let's.
आप स्टील वाले कर लो उसका सर एक बार माइक हल्का सा नीचे कर लो.
What is they've said in the review? So what is the Chief Justice said in the...
Sir, I'll just say it, but you see, you're not allowing me to say it.
सर रुकिए पहले ये लोग कहने लगे उधर कैमरे लगे हैं उससे
भाई मैं हट जाऊंगा एक बार लगा ट्राइपॉड में
आओ जी
हाथ ऊपर कर ले भाई
यार ट्राइपॉड लगा यार वो
जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी
What is the Chief Justice observed in the Rafale review play, Mr. Shourie? Mr. Shourie, what is the court...
I can't even hear you.
What is the court
Sir.
observed in the Rafale review? What is the Chief Justice of India observed?
The 3 judges. Sir.
Okay, guys.
Mr. Shourie, what have they observed?
So please start.
Sir, the 3 judges.
Tell us, sir. What is observed by the court?
The 3 judges have given a unanimous judgment in which they have rejected the government's argument that, firstly, that these documents cannot be considered because, as the Attorney General said, they are stolen documents. I mean, this was on the face of it a very peculiar argument, because if somebody is going to do something wrong, he is not going to take out full-page advertisements in newspapers. So it has that evidence has to be excavated. But the Attorney General said these are stolen documents. That has been rejected. Second argument was that these are privileged documents because they relate to defense and so on. Our argument was that precisely because they relate to defense, you must examine them, because it affects the security of the country. It affects what you have. These are documents that relate to the issues which you have raised in your order. You asked for this evidence and we have provided it. So the court has accepted our pleas and rejected the arguments of the government in a, all the judges concurring with the Chief Justice giving one reasoning and Justice Joseph giving another reasoning, complementary reasoning.
So what happened?
And secondly, sorry, that was an important point. The second point is that the Chief Justice said that by a separate order we will fix a date for hearing the review petitions and they will be heard on merits.
Sir, do you think this strengthens the point of view of the review petitioners, and what kind of material impact does this have on the entire review period?
Of course, I mean, if they had accepted the government's arguments, the review could not be considered. Now it will be considered on merits, and the Chief Justice has very kindly said that he will set a date. And in the last order, they had said that they will hear it in open court. So we are very confident that we will get a good opportunity to put forward two things. One is the review petition regarding their own initial judgment, and second is our perjury petition. Because we have said that you have been misled into making so many errors in the judgment. They have come up, surfaced, because the government misled you. And we have shown how that has happened, and therefore we would very much want those officers and others to be brought to you for perjury. So we'll argue both those points, and we'll wait for the court's order now.
Former Union Minister, this judgment comes 24 hours before the first phase of polling. Do you see it?
No, sir, I am not going to. I mean, that I don't know. That I don't know. Mr. Modi has been saying, "Don't you believe the Supreme Court? Don't you believe the forces and so on?" When people don't believe him, the court, after all, is now...
Mr. Shourie, the point is that there was a Rafale judgment, and the Rafale judgment had very clearly said that there was a clean sheet given to them because of the judicial domain issue also. They said this is not in our judicial domain, this is an executive issue. It's a review that they were hearing.
That's not a review, madam. Review is what they will hear.
That's right. So now is the review that's being heard. But clean sheet had already been given.
What does this now mean for the pending case? Considering the fact that the court has agreed to take the documents on record, they've said that they will be considering the documents. What does this now mean?
Well, it means a lot. It means that the court will see whether the government was truthful or not in regard to the assertions they made in the two notes which they gave, the sealed note and the unsealed note. We have shown that both were full of falsehoods. So the court will consider those. No doubt on that. Yes, I mean, that's what the Chief Justice said.
All right, so that is also the first reaction of Arun Shourie that we are picking up. But Nalini continues to be with us. Nalini, a quick update. What exactly happened in court, and especially when it comes to a big setback, because now you have those documents that will be taken up, that will be admissible in the court now. Nalini, as far as the privileged documents contention, the argument that was put forth by the government, that has been rejected.
Absolutely no doubt about that. But what remains to be seen? Yes. Yes, Amit, I'm not sure if I'm audible, but yes, it is definitely a massive setback for the government. And now what remains to be seen is exactly what is the future of this entire Rafale review petition that is going to be. Because now the Supreme Court has categorically said that this entire case is now finally going to be decided only and only on merits. Essentially, what this means is that any of the preliminary objections that were being raised by the government, specifically with regard to the authenticity of these documents and whether or not these documents should be admissible by the court under the Official Secrets Act, have all been dismissed by this three-judge bench. Initially, we were expecting for two different sort of opinions to come out from the court because that is what the cause list reflected. But we've gotten to know that it's a unanimous judgment across the bench where they've clearly held that any of the objections being raised by the government, especially on these documents and the fact that these documents should not be entertained by the court, is not going to be entertained by the court itself. All of the objections have been dismissed, and now the court has decided to give a further date to list the case for final arguments on merits in the Rafale review petitions. What this essentially means is that documents have been admitted by the court. The court will be looking into it, despite the objections being raised by the government that these are stolen documents from the Ministry of Defence, and under the Official Secrets Act, they should not be entertained. None of these objections have been accepted by the court today. There will be a final date given on which arguments on merits will start, and now that is the only solace for the Modi government to come forth and defend themselves on merits on the Rafale review plea before the Supreme Court of India if they want any relief from the Supreme Court itself.
So talking about the objections that has been dismissed right now in the top court, Nalini, I want you to take our viewers through that also, because at that time you have the government talking about certain privileged documents that they amounted to be either stolen or photocopied from the Ministry of Defence. But this is something that they had pressed on the issue that it would have an inimical impact on national security as well. Just take us through the government's objections that they had raised in court.
Well, Amita, if you remember, ever since the Rafale case has come up in the Supreme Court, national security and national sovereignty is one of the defenses that the government has been taking from the very beginning. They've clearly stated, even before when the hearing was going on in the original case, even before the review was filed, they categorically stated that a lot of details, especially regarding the pricing of the Rafale, cannot come out in the public domain, considering the fact that it will directly affect the national security and sovereignty of the country. So this is a defense that they have been taking throughout the course of hearing, considering that, of course, it is a defense deal and they don't want the details of this to come out into the public. When the review petition was filed before the Supreme Court, at the very beginning, the government had raised an objection to the review petition because the review petition was based on these documents that was published by another newspaper, to which objections were also raised by the government. So essentially what the government has said is that the review petition should not be entertained at all, considering the fact that it's based and it relies on stolen documents from the Ministry of Defence. Now, we heard extensive arguments from both sides, from the government side as well as from the petitioners like Yashwant Sinha, Arun Shourie as well as Prashant Bhushan, categorically state that they had got access to these documents, but they were not in fact stolen from the ministry. After which we, in the second hearing, saw the government take a switch, and we saw the Attorney General say that by stolen documents, he actually meant documents that were photocopied and released illegally from the Ministry of Defence. He did not mean physically stolen. So basically, we've seen extensive arguments happen in the case from the government side as well as from the petitioner side. The order was reserved in March, and today finally we've seen a unanimous judgment where all of the preliminary objections raised by the government have been dismissed.
So you will have a detailed hearing that will be taking place in this entire Rafale matter, and the court will be deciding on the next date of hearing. For the moment, Nalini, thanks very much. Let me also introduce our guest, Raman Malik of the BJP, and Chetan Singh, who is a political analyst. But gentlemen, I have to slip into a short break. I'll just come back to you right after that, because there's a rolling coverage that continues when it comes to the Rafale hearing.